Bold and Beautiful, a saga of love, betrayal, and redemption. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. As the sun rose over Los Angeles, it cast a warm glow on the glass tower of Forrester Creations, the ultimate symbol of success and creativity in the fashion world. Inside, the air was electric with anticipation. At the helm of the empire, Rich Forrester was deep in thought, his mind divided between his duties as a father and a husband. His conflicted heart tugged him in different directions. On one side was his estranged wife, Taylor Hayes, and on the other, his undeniable connection to his former flame, Brooke Logan. Meanwhile, at Taylor's cozy home, her heart pounded with anxiety. It had been weeks since Ridge had last reached out, and each passing day left her feeling more and more unsettled. Taylor had dedicated her life to her family and her work as a psychiatrist, yet all she could think about was whether Ridge would return to her. Though she presented a facade of composure to the world, an overwhelming sense of dread washed over her. What if Ridge had finally moved on? Across town, Steffi Forrester was laying down the law at her own company, the newly rebranded Forrester International. She had inherited her parents' fierce determination and ambition, and she was not going to let anyone or anything derail her plans. However, the impending news of her father's emotional turmoil weighed heavily on her heart. The thought of her parents being torn apart again ignited a fire within her. Later that day, Steffi paid a visit to her mother's home. When she saw the fear in Taylor's eyes, it ignited something fierce in her. "Mom, you can't let the past dictate your future. You deserve happiness, and if that means fighting for Dad, then so be it." Steffi's passion was palpable, yet it stemmed from a place of profound pain. Memories of Ridge and Taylor's beautiful love story intermingled with the scars of heartbreak from past years. "That I can't stand to see you like this," she continued, her voice rising. "Let's confront Brooke together. We can't let her come between you and Dad again." Meanwhile, Brooke struggled with her own feelings. Ridge's absence left her feeling vulnerable and increasingly uncertain about their future. Though their love had weathered many storms, history haunted her. She'd been the one to initiate their last separation. Brooke's insecurities about whether she could truly make Ridge happy lingered like a ghost in her mind. Unable to align her emotions, she decided to call her confidant, Donna. "What if Ridge has found solace with Taylor again?" Brooke's voice trembled with fear. "I can't lose him, not again." Emboldened by her brother Thorne's support, Brooke realized she needed to fight for Ridge. But would she be fighting against Taylor or for him? The thoughts intertwined, each more complicated than the last. It was a battlefield of love, and at its center stood Ridge, completely unaware. Ridge found himself at a cafe, where he sat sipping his coffee alone, lost in thought. His internal war reflected on his face. He longed for Taylor's warmth but felt the magnetic pull toward Brooke. Just then, an old friend walked in, Quinn Fuller. Quinn had always been the one to spark trouble, but she also held wisdom beyond her years. "Ridge, you look lost," Quinn quipped, sitting beside him. "Is it time for a heart-to-heart? What if I told you I'm torn between two women?" Ridge confessed. His eyes betrayed the weight of his dilemma. Quinn raised an eyebrow, fully engaged. "What's holding you back? Is it guilt? Fear? Or love?" As Ridge pondered over Quinn's questions, he couldn't deny the underlying current of memories pushed to the back of his mind. This was a turning point in his story, but whose heart would he ultimately choose? Steffi devised a bold plan to get her parents to admit their true feelings. She coordinated a dinner gathering that would include both Ridge and Brooke, allowing tension to simmer under the facade of family. Little did she know, secrets were about to unravel, and emotions would run high. Taylor knew something was amiss when Steffi casually mentioned a family dinner. "What's your angle?" Steffi Taylor's expression was one of wariness mixed with hope. "Just trust me, Mom. This is your chance. We can't let Brooke take Dad away from you again," Steffi responded fervently. The mother-daughter bond tightened as they plotted, an alliance formed for the sake of love. D-Day arrived, and the atmosphere was thick with unspoken tensions. Ridge and Brooke exchanged pleasantries, both trying to mask their anxieties as Taylor and Steffi joined in. The dinner commenced with cheerful smiles, yet the intentions were far from cordial. As the evening unfolded, things grew increasingly tense. Each time Ridge glanced at Taylor, Brooke noticed, her heart racing in response. "You really think you can come back into our lives just like that?" Brooke finally spoke, her voice biting. Taylor's eyes widened, and she felt the heat of the moment elevate. "I'm not here to take anything from you, Brooke. I just want to be there for Ridge as he should be for our family." With emotions boiling, Steffi stepped in. "This isn't about you two anymore. It's about what's best for Dad." Her frustration reached a boiling point, effectively silencing the room.